Okay, this next part is dealing with some of the various equipment that I take for winter backpacking. As you can see, I've got my shovel. That's very good for being able to do all kinds of things with winter camping, with being able to either dig snow caves or being to do a snow berm around the tent. Also, something I didn't mention earlier was also in case of avalanche, of digging out your friends, that would be very important. Also, I take along a walking stick, usually for when I'm going down. I just like to be a little more stable. I have my headlamp that I use. That's really nice to have, definitely around the head, so you don't have to hold anything. That works really nice. I have my GPS. That's a very useful tool. I have a little first aid kit, band-aids and ace bandages and other gloves and like surgery gloves and tape and all that kind of stuff. Have in here Tylenol, so in case I get a headache or pain and I want to try to get rid of that. I have a knife here. It's a very special knife. As you can see, it's cut out in the center, so it's lighter. I like that knife a lot. Something that's probably a little excessive, but I like knowing what the temperature is outside and stuff, so I have a little thermometer and the remote thermometer. And then I don't take all these, but I just set them out here. I had some bungee cords I usually like to be able to strap on a few things on the outside of the pack. And then I have, so when nature calls, I have a set. I have a little shovel in here, and then I have toilet paper. So that's in a little bag. And then I have some utility cord. One of these I usually take for when I set up my bear bag, and then the other one I have for when I'm trying to need to secure the tent, or also if you're using a toboggan to tie up all your stuff on your toboggan. I'll also use that for that kind of stuff, and you never know when you need to have a utility cord. You can use it for all kinds of things. One other thing I'd like to mention, I have this. I mentioned that in our first video. This, what I call, is an eating pad. And you're like, what in the world is an eating pad doing in our stuff? Well, I have my sleeping pad, which I don't want to get wet, and I have this. This is a foam rubber. And when you're making your dinner, you're going to be sitting there for a while making your dinner. And you want something to sit on, so you're not sitting right directly on the snow, so you don't get cold. That's what I bring along. This is very light. It's not a whole one of these. You can buy the whole length one. I cut mine so it's not as long. And that works very well on just keeping you insulated away from the ground. And then if you brush it off, you can also put it underneath your sleeping pad if you want to insulate you even more from the ground. So that works well. And that's it for this edition. And please look at the rest of the videos. Thanks.